Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Alan Troop, reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Thursday, August 22nd. Tonight, we report on a fire started by candles and extinguished by homeowners, and we look at the comments given to Ephrata about their plan to increase taxes. In sports, we report on the final game of the Moses Lake Chiefs All-Stars. Our spotlight story tonight is about a group of Soap Lake artists using doors for a new medium. And we have the latest weather forecast from the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight: candles in the bathroom led to a small fire and smoke damage at one Moses Lake home last night. Moses Lake firefighters saw light smoke coming from the mobile home in the 3100 block of West Wapato Drive. Fire Chief Tom Taylor said the couple living in the home had extinguished the fire before they arrived. Firefighters reviewed the damage and checked for hot spots before they cleared the scene. Opinions were split on a plan to improve Ephrata's services through a series of tax and fee increases. The increases would be spread over the next 4 years and require voter approval during each election. Ephrata resident Don Gilmet defended the plan, stating the city has been responsible with taxpayers' money, but can't make ends meet if it continues the same way.
And a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, you got a job and you don't have to worry about a fixed income. Everybody who has a job, no matter what, is a fixed income. Unless you're a contractor or a mega million lottery winner, you are on a fixed income.
Always contract.
Last year, I took a $2,000 pay cut. I watched my insurance rates go up. I watched a lot of things happen in this town, and I managed to adjust. The PUD raised its rates anywhere from 6 to 8%. Were any of you there to complain about that? That didn't even go to a vote. That was just, here it is, 8%.
Steve Osterday questioned whether Gilmet had been paid by the city to support the tax plan. He said the city should be able to do more with less, suggesting the city outsource its services.
We just got through raising utility rates, and PUD has raised electric rates. Just about everything else we see has gone up. And so this kind of along the lines of a tax and spend philosophy, but it's a spending problem. It's not a revenue problem. And everybody else has to do the same things they're doing with less money. So you either get more efficient or they find another way to do it.
City Administrator Wes Crago said 2 of the city's departments have been outsourced. The council agreed to move forward on the plan without any further discussion. To learn more about the pending tax and fee increases, you can visit us online at ifiber1.com/news. A 46-year-old Ephrata man is serving at least 12 years in prison for molesting his sister-in-law for 8 years. A Grant County jury convicted Anaum Guzman of rape of a child in the 1st degree and rape of a child in the 2nd degree in March. Guzman had no previous convictions and was sentenced to 12 years in prison. The verdict followed a day and a half of testimony and Guzman taking the stand to deny the allegations. Deputy Prosecutor Carol Hyland closed her case against Guzman by describing a process of where he went from holding the victim's hand to molesting her. It took years. It began when the girl was 7. Swim Across America comes to Blue Heron Park on Saturday. The event is where swimmers raise money to fight cancer and remember loved ones lost to or affected by the disease. Half mile, 1 mile, and 2.4 mile swimmers are expected to raise proceeds to go to Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, Wenatchee Valley Medical Center's Moses Lake and Omak clinics, and the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. A $50,000 goal has been set with about $15,000 already raised. The swims take place from 7 to 10 a.m. Saturday at the park, located at 111 West Shore Drive, Northeast in Moses Lake. For more information, call 509-431-3573. Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. And we will be back after these messages with our latest from the iFIBER One Weather Center, sports, and more news.